Water is 60% of your body, but the next several minutes will be 100% amazing. Join us as we uncover the health, environmental, and social problems of H2O. Welcome to Operation Water. I'm your host, Crystal, and today I'll be talking to you about water pollution in Washington, D.C. Welcome to Operation Water. I'm Crystal Pratt, and in today's episode we'll be talking about water pollution in Washington, D.C. D.C. is home to many bodies of water, including the Anacostia River, the Potomac River, and Rock Creek. Each week, the D.C. Sewer and Water Authority sends out 2 boats to skim 15.4 miles of shoreline in an effort to clean up D.C.'s waterways. By the end of the year, they clean up to as much as 400 tons of trash. Trash has a really negative impact on the plant and animal life in and around D.C.'s waterways. Not only do some animals ingest the trash and then suffocate, the toxins that seep from the waste negatively impact the food chain, killing plants and animal life in and around the water. There are many things you can do to keep DC's waterways safe. You can participate in the plastic bag initiative, skip the bag, save the river, and use reusable shopping bags rather than plastic bags. You can also make sure to recycle your plastic water bottles and aluminum cans in the proper receptacles rather than throwing them in the rivers. So now that we've learned a little bit more about the harmful effects of litter in the waterways, let's talk more about the toxins that seep from the trash and into the water. Oh, water boy! Okay, so our first step in our little experiment is to get a 2-liter soda bottle and cut it in half. I found it best that if you just fold it and then cut right through the middle, that works best. Now, place the top half in the bottom part, and then, so it creates a funnel, and then take a paper filter and place it in here. Water boy, can you add some dirt? Oh, I'll help you out there. All right, the sand or soil, whatever you choose to use, stands for the land or in and around the waterways. Now, water boy, if you could add some paint. The paint stands for the trash that people put in the water whenever they don't feel like putting their trash in the proper receptacles. Now, what happens when it rains? Let's find out. So we take some water, pour it over the top like it's raining, and see what happens as it filters through. Give it a couple seconds. You give it a little shake. Now, as you can see, the water in the bottom of the bottle has turned color. This means that the toxins from the pollutants in the trash have permeated the water supply, and that really hurts the ecosystem. It harms the plants, which harms the animals, and eventually the whole food chain is just a mess. So just remember that you can prevent this by recycling your cans and bottles and making sure to throw away your trash in the proper receptacles. As the tide leaves the shore, it's time for us to part. See you next week on Operation Water.